So, Veeam with version 11, they've added some things to what they can do with Veeam. Traditionally, Veeam's been known for backing up virtual machines, VMware, Hyper-V. They've now added Nutanix, AHV, that's new to that. AWS infrastructure, Azure is relatively new. That came on board with version 10. Google Cloud and IBM Cloud are all new as well. They did do some physical computers and prior to this, but it was a separate product. It wasn't really integrated into the backup and replication console. I've been using it for a few years at home and just backing up to a NAS, my wife's machine and the kids' machines and all that stuff. I'm backing them all up and everything's been great. And I've restored a couple and it's been just flawless. And the beauty of it is for home use, if you're just doing local backups, it's free. So, nothing like a free backup solution that's enterprise class.
That's kind of one of those things that's a hidden gem in there is a lot of times people don't know or don't think about the fact that they can use Veeam on their local on a physical device, and then the other one is for personal. That it's a free tool that is a great tool. So that's kind of a little hidden gem deal in there.
And the other thing with the physical machines, one of the cool things is it does bare metal. You can do a bare metal restore from one physical machine to a different, and it works. I've done it. It works, and it's quick. It's painless. The backups, the first one is a full. Everything after that's incrementals, and you can choose based on your comfort level how many and drive size. What do you want for retention? I keep 30 days. It's plenty. My wife is good at deleting files and then saying, "Hey, go find that for me." And
that never happens.
That never happens. Right. And now I got a 1.5-year-old grandson that likes to poke buttons on the computer. So, we've had to use it a time or two for that too. But now they're doing Windows. They've always done Linux because I think Veeam is Linux based just as at its core. But they've done Windows and Linux. They've added Macs, Unix, and NAS. That's all new. So you can back up your NAS to something else, and restore individual files, folders, the whole deal, the whole thing if you want to. But another new piece to Veeam is the whole software as a service piece, Office 365. Initially, they only did email. Now they're doing a little more. They're doing SharePoint data, OneDrive data, and Teams data. Now, I guess the Teams data was the piece that was the most difficult for them. We talked about it. I talked to their support guys about it a while back, maybe a year ago, and they're like, "Yeah, well, maybe." But they've managed it in version 11. So we're doing that for a couple of our clients already, and the backup is a separate program. It's not integrated into the whole software as a service. Office 365 piece is not integrated into backup and replication. It's its own separate program. It programs up a lot differently. The retention is based on the storage. You set the storage up for retention policy, not the actual backup. And basically you just choose which users you want to back up to that storage, and you can have I've got a couple where I've got them set up for a year. I've got some users set up for forever, and it just keeps stacking that data up. And you can go back in time and say, "Hey, what was there on November 25th of last year?" And you can see whether or not, gee, this person, they quit and they cleaned out their email box. Well, fine, let's just go back to a week or two and grab all that data and reinstate it. We can do that with Veeam. It's really slick.